Hello guys. Today I just want to talk about the refinement. How do you refine your zone? I've already made a video about the way I look from micro zone to micro zone for me to be able to catch the movement. Let's say I found market, let's say market done something like this. Sorry guys, this is a decision point that I found. So how do I know that market is gonna come here and let's say start buying, or market is gonna do something like this? Just get there and start buying. How do I know market is gonna do something like this? That is one thing that we need to pay attention to, because what I need to find out from this area, if market is going to buy here or market is going to buy here, is what we call the SSR. So I want to see how market is already create, let's say, strong support and resistance break, something like this. Then this zone become more strong, so market is going to come here and take it over. This is what I'm looking, this is what I want. So if I don't see that, I'm not just going to refine blindly and thinking no, market is going to go to 50% or to the block. So in the topic of today, the only thing that I think we're going to talk, the video won't be long, but this is the most powerful information that we can ever use outside there for you to be able to catch the movement and understand. Let's say we have the zone example. We can go to H4. We want to try to understand how can we be able, let's say, to buy from here. Example, I go to M45. I'm thinking of how am I going to buy. Remember, this is the old block of M45, the last candlestick that we're supposed to come and take the buy position. Why this one is very strong? Because it took out all this liquidity, then it break this one, then they create this inducement. So this area was more strong. This is the zone there we want to buy. How do we know that market is going to buy? From here, from here, from here, or from here? Sometimes if you got a big capital, you don't need to refine a lot. Then we refine because we want the best risk reward. But sometimes I don't do this, but I just want to show you guys, like, if you see me, I do snipe entry, this is what I do. So the only thing that I want to find out is, how am I going to be able to catch the movement from exactly this low? Example, I can say maybe, let's say this one, you see this one, the first one, or this one here. How am I going to be able to catch this movement? This is what I need to understand. Then to be able to catch this movement, one thing I'm just going to do is going to be something like this. No magic, no whatever. It's just simple stuff. I know this is the candlestick that I've already found at my decision point. I can cut the whole stuff like that. Now, inside this, I know this is what? My order block, the one we say order block or FU and whatever. This is what I want to see where market is going to. So I'm looking for a place where I'm going to buy. Then if I shift to M15, you can see the candlestick still a bit huge. You don't understand where market is gonna do. Sometimes people, they'll say no, they are going to follow, let's say, this inefficiency inside, because this is the only one that we get from here. Then we can say this is the one. Okay, I can also say something like, let me go maybe to M5 and try to understand. On M5 I found this candlestick, plus I found this one. Let me try to see on M3. Then on M3 I found this candlestick. Remember what I said, I have to see inside this candlestick, where is the SR flip? Where is the SSR? That is what I need to find inside that candlestick, because all this one is the M45 candlestick. So I'm trying by all means to try and get the best entry that I can. Check where this thing is. And imagine if you take the entry from there and you want to hold up until, this is like 68 pips. It's a lot. So I can say maybe let me go to M1 and try to understand what is happening. So inside M1, check what I found. I found that there is this candlestick here, and the body is here. I can go and make it until the body, and I put this one something like this, because even this week, this is where when markets sell from here, it even continue more down before they pull to the upside. What this one become a liquidity for them to come make even this zone valid, because if you check here, this one was been used already, was already mitigated. So the only area was remaining was this inefficiency and this candlestick, but check all this week, it went until the upside. So since I found that zone, I'm going to delete all this stuff. I'm going to delete all those stuff, check where the open is, and check where I found my order. The only thing that now I'm going to look is it safe for me to be able to take this trade? The one that makes this zone more valid is because I see this inducement. Let me see on M2. Yes. Some people even they can say, okay, let them get until this one here. So let me do something like this. You see, it went until that inefficiency, but since we have this one here, the open, I'm gonna put it like that so that we know the reference properly and try to see what is gonna be the pips from here. So if we take the entry here, this one is going to be almost 10 pips. 10 pips on the indices is it's a bit fine. It's not that bad. So this is why we want to come and take our entry. Then let's see what is going to happen. Let's cancel all this stuff. Do you see? So this is what end up happening. The first one where we said we have the inefficiency price, this is the blue face line, and the second line is this one. This just depends on how you trade, and if you want that snipe entry, you can wait for the downside. If you want like any entry, as long as market goes your way, you can take another one from here. This is so simple. You might think maybe, okay, because this one is the first one. Let me show you again. Let's say today again, what happened today? Remember this H1. This is the H1 zone. The H1 FU candlestick open is there. How do you know where market is going to sell? Sorry, market is going to buy. Then what I do from there, so I decide I have to look for an entry and try to understand what is going to happen. This is my level. Then what I'm gonna do, I just go, let's say, to M15. So inside M15, check what I found. You see, I found the base that was being ignored from there, and that base become my zone. That base become my zone. And this is almost about the precision stuff. What is this? This one is becoming inducement. You see where the inducement is. It's not because you have this one and you expect market to come more to the downside like this. No, it's not like that. So you just need to understand what happened. This one caused market took liquidity. Then market take all this inducement was here. This is your entry. Imagine you're taking the entry from there. And where is your stop loss? The stop loss is just going to be here, somewhere here. And you target the eye because this is the London eye. So we are waiting for market to take out this London, you see. So I took this entry, guys. This is why I'm explaining about it, because I took it. I missed this one. Then I took this one. You see, so simple and straight. Not because market goes like that, then it ends, like at the end of everything. No, it's not like that. Because if you check here, market is already break that one, and market took this one here. So if we check our range, this one become what we call an inducement or internal liquidity. Then markets come to the downside and we take over. That is what I look at. This is what I try to see what is going to happen. I was even telling someone that market is going to come and run this eye for London. The eye they create on London. So simple. Markets run it. We are done. If I go again to gold, maybe to gold, let me show you again on gold. You're going to see it's the same logic. If I go to this one, you see again, we have this area, plus we have the Eden base, the one that is there. So market just come and fill. If we want to refine more, we can go maybe, let's say, to M15 and whatever. Then we can see where there was all this manipulation. The manipulation happened here. You see what happened here. This one, they break it, then market come almost close. Okay, let's say we miss this. How do we able to catch another entry again since we missed that one? The only thing that we can do is here. You see this one. We can refine all this. Oh, what is this? We can refine all this. This one we are doing is just for us to understand where we're gonna take the entry. Let's say if we want that snipe entry that we normally look at. You see, all this become your zone for you to be able to come and catch the entry. You can even go low, more to the low time frame. If you don't see something good, refine again. But sometimes refinement is not good, but this is what I'm going to advise you to do. Then you get there, you see this last candlestick, market come, mitigate, and we take over. Now let me show you something again on H4. If we could be able to catch the movement. Do you see what is do you see what is current happen now? What is current happen now? If you can check here, do you see what is happening here? Check this first buy, the one that happened here. How did it happen? That is one thing you need to understand. So we have this first buy, market come, mitigate the open candlestick. How do you know market is gonna buy from here? Exactly from the open. That is something you need to pay attention to. Let's go to M15. Do you see on M15, we will say, okay, we have two zones. We have this one. Do you see how they come? And we have this one. Now, here come what we call a bit of confusion. For this zone to be valid, we have to see an inducement. For this one to be valid, we have to see an inducement. The first one, we see the inducement is there. Now, let me go to M5 so that I can show you something there. If we come here on M5, we are going to refine all the zone until this area. That is what we are going to refine. And we can check this one was an inducement for this area. Liquidity, internal liquidity, inducement, then they take over. Then this one become what? Become again the inducement for the zone below. All this is where? Inside the H4 zone. Market come. Which pair can we look again so that maybe you understand what I'm trying to say? Let me look on GBP USD. Let me look on GBP USD. Okay, this is GBP USD. GBP USD. Just today, so simple. This is GBP USD today. Then I'm sure we can go to M1. I'm sure we can go to M1. The only thing that I found is this one here. That is the last candlestick, all this one. How many people they are going to look for market to come more to the downside until this area they end up missing? But if this one wanna be more valid, market has to create what we call an inducement, and this one is going to act as an inducement for the zone below if they're not gonna run this low. So market is going to hold here when they take out this one here. You see, since they're coming back, this is what we are going to expect to happen. These things happen like everywhere. You just have to understand what is happening. Even if you go to M30, I'm sure M30, we might find something. If you go to M30, check even here, you see, it's the same scenario. I'm going to come and explain there also. Do you see? This is M30. This is M30, order block. This is the all order block. How do you know market is going to buy from there? This is what I was trying to explain to you guys. So you just need to pay attention to what is happening. Again, if we check, let's say example, we check example here, why did the market start buying from this area? So this is one thing that you need to pay attention. Remember, we have to see inducement. Let's see, is there any inducement? I can say I have this zone that is inside my H4. What is this? The SSR. Strong support and the resistance. Then market get there, whatever, then they take over. This is how it's gone. How many will wait for market to come here? How many people will wait for market to come here? And market never, I'm sure market never come back to that zone. So if they come back, they just come and run it. You see, they run it. So it is what it is, guys. Let's see Nasdaq. Let's see Nasdaq. If we can get something also from Nasdaq, then we can see, yeah, because this one I did trade it. This is why you can see I have all my chart like everywhere. This was good, check, because my entry is here. How I end up refining my entry again, the same thing. I think it was on H1 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was on H1. You see the H1, this is the candlestick on H1. Then let me try to do something like this so that I can delete. This is H1. Now I'm looking for where I'm going to buy. I'm gonna buy. So then market, please play. We're almost done. I don't know, guys, what is happening, but I hope you get already the ideas of what I was trying to. Yeah, something went wrong. It's like this guy, they don't have data for this place. So I hope, guys, you get the sense on how you need to, yeah, to fund all this stuff. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. Sharp.